that in slow motion.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
My ankle broke. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just wet now. Gigi's background is in ballroom dance coaching, and she adds her little flair of that to what we do.
When we are doing like all the dancing, you have to be very careful to really follow the beat and not just to follow the ya da 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 da, you know.
It's always nice that she shows up and she puts her touch on the program.
We're losing that quality of what it should be, that rhythmic that they're looking for.
She just brings like a whole new level of, I want to say, sass.
We need to have like people that would say, wow, they are great because you are great. Yes?
She can get like really, really into details of timing, and in ballroom they count quite different to how we count.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, it's late. So if we have the 1 and the 2 very clear, you'll get maybe a little bit more what I'm talking about to have that.
Right.
We need to have that excitement.
And she still to this day will try and teach us how to count the way she does in ballroom, but the judges only count 1 to 8, and that's how they count. So as long as we're following the very obvious beats, she'll make sure of that, and then we know that the judges will understand and that'll be clear.
2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
You haven't been to the jungle yet.
No, I haven't, but I've heard so many great things, and this is very exciting for me. I'd say Maddie's like an older sister of mine in the skating world. She's always given me advice whenever I need it and shown me the ropes at different competitions. And she's an amazing role model and is just a wonderful woman. This is very exciting. Oh my gosh. And look at your kit.
And we
it's
have
so
a lot
professional.
of other colors if you decide not to go with nude.
Okay. Well, I'm
So.
just following your lead because you're the nail master.
I've liked nails for a long time, and I have gotten kind of like fake nails extensions for most of my adult life because I chew my nails otherwise.
Oh.
So when they're like thicker or they're not my own for some reason, I don't chew them. I kind of got into the world of nails and nail extensions pretty young because I always wanted my nails to look a bit nicer. There's been some ugly nails along the way. There's a learning curve, but I've got the hang of it now.
I think maybe having the chance to go to the Olympics this season, I've been told by so many veterans to really take it in, but I don't know how possible that is with goals and pressure and...
In some way, you're at the biggest stage of your sport, and at the same time, even if you win, you're a headline for like 5 minutes until the next person wins
The next event.
the next
yeah.
event. It makes you realize like it's not about sport. It's
all
about like
just
all
humans.
coming together
Yeah.
and cheering each other on and trying to be the best you can be.
It feels like it's the pinnacle of anyone's career to compete at the Olympics, and it's been a dream since I was a little kid. And it's one chance every 4 years. I don't want to get so in my head and feel like it's just that one time, that one performance, and that defines my career.
Once you enter the ice rink, you're gonna see it feels exactly the same, and it's the same judges, it's the same other competitors. So like,
Right.
if you don't try to assign a different meaning to it, it should be easy enough.
I think as someone going into their first Olympics, I'm just really eager to learn. And I have this wealth of knowledge in all of my training mates who have been before, including Maddie. I can't believe you did these. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I cannot believe it. Oh my God, I feel so badass with these nails.
Yes.
Nice.
The way I got into knife making was I needed, when I was cooking in the kitchen, to have sharp knives. I taught myself a lot of stuff, generally through YouTube.
the one you made for me has a bit more of a hook on the back,
Yes,
which I like.
more hook, and it's
Yeah.
also like Japanese style. This
Yeah,
is
it's a
like-
bit more.
This is like a classic French curved chef knife.
Yeah, I like it a bit more.
See,
Like a deeper curve. That's
yeah,
nice.
I like this.
Okay, so his knife making, he's actually got a really cool thing going on, and it makes me a little bit feel insufficient as like a man. Like, I figure skate, I cook, and I work out. I'm missing something.
We had no competitions from Russia till nationals, but you guys
Yeah.
were supposed to be somewhere this week.
What was supposed to happen? Oh yeah, the final.
It's a minor event. So I'm wondering how you feel, because it's like, oh, here we go, COVID all over again, canceled because of the pandemic.
But if it's COVID, right? So like, it's a bit of a blessing in disguise because you get more time to like, it was what? Train the remaining few days and then have a competition. Try to manage a couple of days of rest, but with
Yeah.
holidays coming up, it'd be short weeks, so you panic before nationals.
Exactly.
All I know is I'm 30. Worlds will be the last time I compete. Doesn't matter what's after it.
How does
And
that feel?
Retiring?
No, but like knowing that that's the last time.
There are days that I really wish it was right now. And then there are days that I'm like,
Okay.
no, I want to experience more. Maddie and I have had a very like blessed, successful career.
Yeah.
The only thing we haven't won is
Worlds, Olympics.
Worlds and Olympics. We love the sport. We like skating together. We're gonna keep skating together in the future.
I think that everything will just align if you've done what you think you needed to do.
And some doors close because they're meant to be closed.
And if they
not like you
close, they
want 'em.
let them really leave them shut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't,
You know what? If it
don't
slams
look-
in your face,
Yeah,
it's a
don't
sign.
try and walk through it twice.
Nick and I, from our standpoint, we're actually quite close. We've watched each other grow, change, evolve. Definitely the friend I'm most grateful for.
Laurence made pancakes, so I think it's time to eat. I'm pretty hungry.
She gave me Zach inspired as the pancakes. So I'm like,
She told me, Zach is coming. I think I should make pancakes. I was like, why does Zach get the special treatment? Anyways, let's go eat.
Skating on Maurice Richard, it's a big help for this Olympic preparation because it's one of the only rink in Montreal who has the Olympic size. Gabi and Guillaume are in a good place. They could improve. Sometimes the look and the head were still a bit down, and I want them really to open themselves, the shoulder, the hip, and the projection has to be bigger and bigger. Je serais pour, quand même pratiquement, on vient se focus sur la qualité du porté, ça, la sortie, la fin, se retourner et la mettre et rester. Là, ça me paraît tight sur la musique.
On va faire accélérer le rythme, c'est tout juste. Et ça rajouterait une demi-seconde pour moi.
Eh ben oui. Mais c'est pas mal. Oui, c'est ça. Moi, c'est ce que j'aimerais que vous fassiez. Je pense que c'est suffisant.
There was a little bit of a hiccup, of course, with the cancellation of the final. You know, you always choose to take it as a blessing in disguise, to have extra time to analyze and make sure that the package is the absolute best going into the championship season.
More spin or what?
yeah. We're here.
Oh, I thought Roman said no, he didn't like it when he touched to keep spinning.
Shoo, to stop.
I'm letting go. Go here. Go. That's what I do.
It hasn't happened either in the run or the past few times we've been doing it. It's not really the answer. I'd like to know what we need to do to make it happen consistently.
I don't know. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to make sure that we don't get a 1-point deduction just because we want to be facing here instead of here. So whichever way we're facing, I'm just trying to be with you.
C'est mieux. Oui.
Non, mais je veux dire, si là, tu le donnes pas.
Mais je te le donne.
C'est parce que vraiment, j'ai pas compris quelque chose.
Je te le donne. Je te donne tout, mon téléphone.
C'est horrible.
T'inquiète pas.
T'es pas surveillé.